A hedge fund manager named Daniel Priestley sets a recurring calendar block every single Sunday at 9 p.m. It locks him out of his own banking app until Monday at 7 a.m. He has done this for 6 years straight. And in those 6 years, his net worth crossed 8 figures. That is not a coincidence. You have been told that wealth is about earning more. Work harder, hustle longer, add another income stream. But the people actually building real money are doing something that looks like the opposite. They are deliberately creating friction between themselves and their own cash. And the reason why will completely change how you think about your finances. Here is what is actually at stake for you personally. Every financial decision you make on a Sunday evening happens in what psychologists call a low willpower window. Sunday nights are statistically the highest moment of the week for impulse online purchases. Course purchases, subscription sign-ups, crypto buys that feel genius at 10 p.m. and catastrophic by Wednesday. Your brain is tired. The week ahead feels heavy. You want relief. And that relief almost always costs you money you had not planned to spend. The average American aged 22 to 35 spends $430 per month on unplanned purchases. Not once. Unplanned. That is $5,160 a year leaving your account in moments when your decision-making is at its weakest. If you invested that same amount annually at an average 8% return, you would have $750,000 in 30 years. That is not a small rounding error. That is retirement. So why do self-made millionaires block their own bank access? Because they understand something about money that nobody teaches you in school, and that financial media actively avoids discussing. It is called the architecture of restraint. And it is not about discipline. It is about systems. Here is the first revelation, and I want you to really sit with this. Warren Buffett has talked publicly about living in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. People think that story is about frugality. It is not. It is about removing decisions. Every dollar you do not actively protect from yourself is a dollar that the modern attention economy is specifically engineered to extract from you. Amazon, Apple, every fintech app you use was designed by behavioral psychologists whose literal job is to reduce the friction between your impulse and your purchase. The millionaires figured this out. They did not get more disciplined. They built walls. Charlie Munger once said, "I have nothing to add." People laughed. But that philosophy, the idea that doing nothing is often the highest value action, applies directly to your bank account on a Sunday night. Daniel Priestley's Sunday lockout is not a quirk. It is a structure. He also moves a fixed percentage of every income deposit into a separate account within 2 hours of receiving it. That account has no debit card attached. It requires a 48-hour transfer window to access. The friction is intentional. The delay kills the impulse. If this is the first time you have heard wealth discussed this way, subscribe right now. We cover what financial media ignores because financial media is funded by the same companies trying to separate you from your money. Now here is the deeper layer, because what I just described is only the surface. The Monday morning cash strategy is not just about blocking access. It is about timing your relationship with money to match your psychology, not the calendar. Monday morning, after a full night of sleep following the weekend, your prefrontal cortex is at peak function. Studies from the University of Southern California show that financial decisions made between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. Monday through Wednesday have measurably lower impulsivity scores than decisions made any other time. Your brain is literally more capable of long-term thinking in that window. Self-made millionaires schedule every significant financial decision for Monday morning. Investment reviews, budget adjustments, any discretionary spending above a threshold they have personally set. Mine is $200. Nothing above that moves until Monday morning. Nothing. This is why the Sunday lockout pairs so perfectly with the Monday window. You block access at the moment your brain is weakest. You restore it at the moment your brain is strongest. You have now created an automatic filter that removes an entire category of financial mistakes without requiring any willpower at all. This is the system. And here is what you can actually do starting tonight. Step 1. Pick a threshold number. For most people starting out, $100 works. Anything above that amount cannot be purchased on a Sunday evening or late Friday night. Set an actual calendar reminder. Old-fashioned works fine. Step 2. Open a second savings account at a different bank from your main one. Not a different branch, a different institution. Set the transfer time to 2 business days minimum. Move between 15 and 20% of every paycheck there within 24 hours of receiving it. Do not give that account a debit card. Do not add it to your phone wallet. Step 3. Every Sunday at 8 p.m., put your primary banking app in a locked folder on your phone. You can use the screen time feature on iPhone or Digital Wellbeing on Android to block it until Monday morning. Takes 45 seconds to set up. The friction this creates is small enough to be painless but large enough to stop impulsive action. You are not becoming more disciplined. You are becoming less accessible to your own worst financial instincts. The people who built real wealth did not have more self-control than you. They understood that self-control is a depleting resource. So they stopped relying on it. They built systems that made the right financial behavior the path of least resistance. The system was never designed to teach you this. It was designed to keep you reachable, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, with one-click purchasing and instant access and zero friction standing between your paycheck and someone else's revenue. You now know the strategy. The question is whether you will use it before this Sunday night. If you want to know the specific account structure that compounds this even further, the next video covers exactly that. Do not close this tab.